Something doesn't add up here. We've seen public figures get criticized before. We've seen athletes get called out. But what just happened in the NFL? This feels different. Because this story started with a single Bible verse and somehow spiraled into a full-blown scandal involving one of the most powerful coaches in football. And now, the same man who publicly called out a young player for expressing his faith is suddenly at the center of controversy himself. The question is, did he cross the line? Or did this entire situation just completely backfire? Let's break it down. It began with something simple. No drama. No controversy. Just a post. Travion Henderson, a young and rising NFL player, shared a Bible verse on social media. One sentence. That's all it was. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness. Matthew 5 verse 10. To many people, that message is about staying strong in your beliefs. About standing firm when facing criticism. And normally, a post like that wouldn't make headlines. But this time, it did. Because someone very powerful took issue with it. Enter Mike Vrabel. Recently brought in to lead the New England Patriots, Vrabel didn't keep his concerns behind closed doors. Instead, he made it public. At an NFL event, in front of cameras, Vrabel reportedly called out Henderson, questioning his decision to post the verse and even suggesting it reflected poorly on his education and judgment. Think about that for a second. Not for breaking rules. Not for misconduct. For sharing a Bible verse. And just like that, the conversation exploded. Some people defended Vrabel, saying it was about maintaining professionalism. Others, they saw something completely different. They saw a young player being singled out for his faith. As clips and reports spread online, the reaction was immediate. Fans, commentators, and even fellow athletes began weighing in. Was this really about team image? Or was it something deeper? Because to many people, it felt like a line had been crossed. A growing number of voices began asking, why is expressing faith suddenly a problem? And why handle it publicly instead of privately? The pressure was building. But no one expected what would happen next. Just days later, everything flipped. Photos surfaced online. Images showing Mike Vrabel walking hand in hand with Diana Russini. Both married. The setting? A luxury resort in Sedona, Arizona. And within hours, the internet exploded. Millions of views. Endless speculation. Non-stop debate. Suddenly, the focus wasn't on a Bible verse anymore. It was on Vrabel. Almost immediately, both sides responded. Vrabel brushed it off, calling the interaction completely innocent. Diana Russini didn't say much at first. But behind the scenes, things were already moving. Because her employer, the New York Times, which owns The Athletic, reportedly launched an internal investigation. And that's when things took another unexpected turn. Earlier today, the story escalated again. Diana Russini officially resigned. In her statement, she made one thing clear: she refused to participate in a public inquiry and chose to step down before her contract ended. That decision raised even more questions. Because people started wondering, if there's nothing to hide, why walk away? And just like that, the narrative shifted again. And then came the moment that really got people talking. Mike Vrabel skipped a scheduled Patriots pre-draft press conference. No explanation. No statement. No appearance. The same coach who had no problem addressing a player publicly was now nowhere to be found when the spotlight turned on him. And for many people, that silence spoke volumes. Behind the scenes, things may not be as calm as they seem. When a coach publicly calls out a player, especially over something personal like faith, it doesn't just affect that one individual. It sends a message to the entire locker room. And players notice everything. Some reports and insiders suggest there's been quiet tension building. Not loud, not explosive, but the kind that lingers. The kind that makes players think twice before speaking, posting, or even being themselves. Because now the question becomes, if something as simple as a Bible verse can get you singled out, what else could? For young players trying to find their place in the league, that kind of uncertainty can change everything. This is where things start to get even more interesting. Because for many fans watching this unfold, it doesn't feel like an isolated moment. It feels familiar. We've seen similar situations before, where public figures face criticism for expressing personal beliefs, especially when those beliefs don't align with mainstream expectations. And whether you agree or disagree, people are starting to connect the dots. They're asking, is there a different standard depending on what you say, and who you are? And more importantly, who gets called out publicly, and who gets the benefit of the doubt? That's the conversation that's now taking over social media. First, the headlines were clear. Coach calls out player. Debate begins. But now, the tone has changed. Now the focus is shifting toward Mike Vrabel himself. Every move, every absence, every unanswered question. And the media, they're watching closely. Because when someone in a position of authority sets a standard publicly, people expect that same standard to apply across the board. And when it doesn't, that's when stories like this take on a life of their own. Online, there are no filters. And right now, the reactions are everywhere. Some are defending Mike Vrabel, arguing that coaches have the right to control team culture and messaging. Others aren't holding back at all. They're calling this a complete double standard. They're pointing out the contrast. A player posts a Bible verse and gets publicly criticized. A coach gets caught in a personal controversy and goes silent. Fair or not, that comparison is driving the conversation. And once that narrative takes hold online, it spreads fast. Here's where things get unpredictable. Because right now, there are more questions than answers. Will Mike Vrabel address the situation directly? Will the Patriots organization step in? And what about the players? Because how this is handled moving forward could define more than just a moment. It could shape the culture of the entire team. And in the NFL, culture is everything. One wrong move can cost trust. And once that's gone, it's not easy to get back. This story started with a single Bible verse. Simple, quiet, personal. But now, it's turned into something much bigger. A debate about leadership, a conversation about accountability, and a situation that's still unfolding in real time. So where do you stand? Did this situation get blown out of proportion? Or did it reveal something that needed to be seen? Drop your thoughts below. I'm reading all of them. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications. Because if anything new breaks in this story, you already know we're covering it. Stay tuned. And before we come to the end of this video, I just want to take a moment to say a very big thank you to all of you for watching. Your time truly means a lot. In a world where there are thousands of videos you could be watching right now, the fact that you chose to spend a few minutes here with me on Hajara Rama TV is something I truly appreciate. This channel continues to grow because of viewers like you. Every view, every comment, and every bit of support helps this community become stronger. And that's what makes creating these videos so rewarding. If you enjoyed this video, please take a quick moment to like the video, leave a comment below, and share it with your friends or anyone who might enjoy this content. Your interaction really helps the channel reach more people who love stories, entertainment, and updates just like you do. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Hajara Rama TV, and turn on the notification bell so you'll always be among the first to know when a new video is uploaded. There are many more exciting videos coming your way very soon, and I would love for you to be part of this journey as the channel continues to grow. I also enjoy hearing your thoughts, so feel free to drop your opinions, ideas, or suggestions in the comment section. Your voice matters here, and your feedback helps make Hajara Rama TV even better. Once again, thank you so much for watching and for being part of this amazing community. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, stay entertained, and keep watching Hajara Rama TV.